I'm gonna show this off. I got a couple stands actually from my work that they were gonna get rid of, and yeah, I was like, "There's no any use for them, and they're gonna go in a dumpster." Yeah, I'm gonna get those. But yeah, I had to go downstairs and get my tripod, and I guess this will just give people a little bit of time to show up into the stream, all that good stuff. So let's see here. Through the great old curtain, it's a little messy and I need time to clean it up because I've been sitting and grinding a lot. But yeah, all right. So let's see here. I get my tripod. Set that up there. This I'm glad I got this mobile tripod because it's really, really good. All right, let's see. Get that there. Just this. And I think, yeah, we're good. Okay, so I got the hiccups already, dude. Dude, this last week's been a roller coaster. Like, just I and honestly, I haven't had words, like, for real. I've had like no words. I have not been able to say like just the feeling I've had in my body, or even yeah. I still can't talk. I still can't. I gotta get my high quality H2O in here. Yeah. Need a little more. I was a little dehydrated, but yeah. Let's see. Get that set up there. Yeah, we all good. Hopefully the audio and everything's good. I know people will start showing up in a bit, all that good stuff. I mean the cam, and not too worried. There we go. Okay, cool. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So I guess now we're just gonna play the waiting game a little bit until people realize that we're live. Yeah, because we gotta do this episode reaction. I honestly forgot to do the episode reaction for this week because it was just so much happened, man. I completely forgot. I was like, oh, dude, the episode reaction. Yeah, we still got to do that because episode 43 dropped. So you do the math. There's about 9 episodes left, so things are going to get really real probably after the next couple of episodes. Yeah, I think it's going to be Pain versus Bell with this episode, which honestly I see Pain winning for sure. But yeah. But yeah, I think I might have like dropped this around the same time that I dropped one of the other videos. I think something's starting to show up in a bit. It goes on. It goes not on. What? What? Oh, my backlights. Okay, let's see. I gotta get my backlights on. Dang it. Boy, oh boy. They're both unplugged a little bit. Let's see if I can actually get them. Get them. Let's see. Boom. No. No. Right. Oh. Okay, there we go. Sorry if anybody's not into flashing lights. Not trying to have that happen. I'm just setting up the lights in the back. Run a little bit. There we go. Okay, now. Let there be light. We're good. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So, let's get into this. Oh, we got one person up in here. Sorry, I just set up the lights in the back. Yeah, so now it's really bright and vibrant here, all nice. Jacoby's up in here. How's it going, man? Yeah, hi. So, I just finished adulting. Good stuff. I'm still shook, especially because just today. Yeah, yeah. Enough said. I'll explain more at the end of this, but right now ain't nobody really in here, but it's all good, man. We're gonna keep talking until like at least a couple people show up. Cause I know, like I put out a lot, and sometimes YouTube's like you drop a bunch of stuff, and so probably a notification didn't go out, but it's all good. But we gotta get into this, man. So, we got 2 people up in here. Are you ready? 4 balls of Joestar. Am I ready? I am very ready. Like the DX. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, I'm very ready. I'm pretty hyped for this episode. So yeah, it's gonna be Pain versus Bell with this, right? So Prominence Phoenix versus Dangerous Bellio. I can't see Bell winning it. Honestly, I feel like he's getting stomped with this one. Like for real. Do I like Surge? The show itself, I like a lot. Like it's great. Like season 5 was honestly really really epic. Um, as for the figures themselves, like the actual like bays themselves, the quality of them, Hasbro wise, it could have been better because obviously a lot of the gimmicks that TT had, like Hasbro got rid of them and such. But I mean, overall, Speedstorm still fun, but like the bays overall competitive wise, like not the craziest. I did like that they added metal to some of the drivers though. Try to add weight with it. So imagine making like a kind of a legal like TT Hasbro combo, and then it has like a metal driver from Hasbro, but then it has like the TT actual like big time quality too. Imagine how heavy that would be. Might be tempted to make a bay like that in the future, for real. But yeah, I like Bays and Surge. Hey, I mean, like I said, I wish that the quality was a little bit better, but I mean, they're still really really fun. But everybody has their own opinion with it. But Speedstorm, I will say, was a really really fun series. But yeah, um, do you will save the like? Will I save the stream? I might, so people can go back and look at it and such if they're not able to get to the actual stream. But yeah, so we gotta we gotta get into the episode. I'm giving just a little bit of time so people could show up because I don't know if anybody knows I'm actually live. I feel like it wasn't a notification or anything put out, but it's all good, man. I'm just giving it like a little bit of people to show up, all that good stuff, and just processing in general, just processing things for the better part of the last not even week. Like Friday was wild. I was just so shook by it happening that I completely forgot to do the episode reaction. Oh man, I've just been sitting and like processing it the whole time, then also just working adults and all that good stuff, and just still wrapping my head around it, man. Like for real, I know by the end of the stream I'm gonna lose it again. I'm definitely gonna. Uh, yeah, even just sitting and letting it marinate and stuff. I still can't believe it, man. I'm still sitting here shook as truck. But yeah. Anyways, looks like we got 3 people up in here. So, we got 4 people up in here. So we're gonna get into the reaction for the episode. So getting into episode 43. At this point, what? Like 9 episodes left. So hopefully there's some big time crazy things they're gonna have. But they're definitely building up. One of the things is of course the battle between like Rashad and Payne. Yeah, I just wonder how they're gonna do it for like the final arc of this season because we obviously have Payne in the fray now. All the characters are there. Everybody's here pretty much. So now the question is, how is TT gonna build this up? Well, how's ADK how are they gonna build this up? Uh, but I guess we gotta just get into it and see, man. So, yeah, it's gonna be epic. And I did manage to find the subbed version, so I'm gonna be able to actually understand everything too. So, really be able to know what they're talking about with it. Alright. So, let's get into it, dude. Into the episode number 43. This new intro, though. Beyblade! A sport where kids compete with spinning tops built for battles. The Bladers battle to become the best, growing stronger and building bonds along the way. Dude, they're going through all the gens. It's wild. Through battles, their dreams expand, fueling their endless journey into the future. Go forth and fly. Burst like dynamite. Dude. So good. The intro, that's one of my favorite intros. It's not my favorite one. Just going through all the different gens. It's so sick. Alright, so we got the Moon, Bell, of course. Rashad, Ilya, Basara, Wakia, Shu, Free Louie. Showing everybody off. Dude, that cutscene is so sick. I'm still so mad that TT didn't make an actual Magma Ifrit. Like, come on, man. Wanted to see a TT quality Ifrit. You finally get a full female character with, like, her own unique bay, and they don't make it. And it's like, why? And Payne. Oh, dude. The animation for him is so sick. Rashad. Bell, Vault, and Rashad. So sick, dude. So sick. Alright. Wild Crimson Dance. Prominence Shaker. Here we go. The first battle between the Demon King, Daikokoten, and Phenomenal Pain has begun. Everybody's watching. Sandy issued the mysterious challenge to Rashad Goodman. Phenomenal Pain has already defeated Rashad's teammates Basara Suryu and Ilya Mao. Will he defeat Bell Daikokoten here and continue back to back Rashad into a corner? Oh, they're both moving in to attack. The Demon King isn't so soft that he will lose to someone running on pure hatred. How will Bell move in the attack? He's probably just aiming to burst. And who knows, if he messes up, he might just blow him up. No, even Belial. So, Basra, Ilya, and Rashad are all sitting and watching it, too. And they're thinking about the battle that they had with Pain. Won't be able to burst him in one hit. Listen, amigo, even if you want to, don't just go aiming for a burst. Wait, why? If he attacks without thinking, he'll lead a counterattack from that shield. Got it, amigo? First, aim to drop him in the pitfall. Do that first. You're revealing the plan. Quiet! I have no intention of listening to your plan. Bell being stubborn. He's like, oh, Phoenix unexpectedly takes initiative with the attack. Then this time I'll show you Belial's attack. Oh, dude, stop, Bell. Don't fall for his bait. Dangerous shit! He's being stubborn, man, going in. Belial launches a series of powerful attacks, trying to knock him down to the hole, but he can't. However, Phoenix's defense is tough. He stands firm and refuses to fall into the pit. Let's finish this! Dangerous bomber! Oh no, the armor's coming off. It didn't! Oh my! Dangerous bomber misfires? He's like, ah! Bell Daikokoten laments over his failure. The peerless Demon King falls to his knees in shock. What is he doing? He might be plotting something. Vault and Shu are watching too. The battle's not over yet. Stand up! Stand up, dang it! Uh-oh. He's like, oh no! Run, amigo! Go around and hit him from behind or something! Do something! Oh. Oh! Phoenix falls into the lower stage. He suckered him in so he dropped down. Alright! He fell for it. The pitfall plan was a success. What the heck, amigo? Why'd you put on a stupid act? We were totally fooled. Grandpa here has fallen for that trick many times, too. So Gramps saying he fell for the trick, too. Now then, how will Bell Daikokoten proceed from here? I didn't expect him to set a trap against Phenomenal. The Demon King's not half bad. No. Phenomenal's the one who set a trap. Rashad just said that. Oh, yeah. Pain's just waiting, dude. Here we go. Ah! Baby! He's definitely using this to just test the limit of Bell's power. That's why he's not doing much. He took all those attacks. Explode! Dangerous! Dive! And hits it. And the armor came off. Phoenix goes flying. He's like, ah. But again, it's only the shield coming off. Bell Daikokoten fails to burst him. Bell's the one getting trapped now. Ah! Phoenix! Oh no, it's over. It's over, dude. Nah. How's Bell gonna respond to this, bro? He hits the armor. The armor's spinning! And he just sent it in the air! Prominence shaker! Yo! It's rebounding off the stadium and hitting it! The shield strikes Belial again, and again! He's practically a sandbag at its mercy! Uh-oh, the burst stopper even. And bursted it! And Bell sent back. Prominence Phoenix with a burst finish. It was a given, man. The score is 2-0. Phenomenal Pain wins. Incredible. Phenomenal Pain. He has absolutely crushed Daiko Koten Bell. Unbelievable. Incredible. Prominence Phoenix is a fearsome opponent. Who will be his next target? Rashad. This is all your rival amounts to? He's like, oh. Hey, Bell. That was a catastrophe. You used both Dangerous Bomber and Dangerous Dive, but you still lost. And you call yourself the Demon King. Even Belial's roasted him. I made a mistake in the plan. What was that? Couldn't hear you. I made a mistake in the plan. I underestimated Phoenix too much. Don't make me laugh. Even if you were serious, you won't be able to beat him right now. He's like, that's not true. I'll win next time. Not possible. Try all you want. You'll never beat him. Yes, I can. I can. There is no opponent the Demon King can't defeat. Ooh, Bell's getting mad, dude. That's right. That's the Demon King we know. He's reminding him, like, come on. Why are you spaced out like that? Bell, are you okay? Where's Phenomenal? Huh? I want to battle him again. It seems Phenomenal left somewhere. Then I'll search for him for another battle. I won't let you get away. Hey, wait up, amigo. And then he just stormed out. Geez, those two are hopeless. Do they even know where to start looking? He probably hasn't gone far yet. Now then, shall we use this? So it's the drone, okay. Phenomenal! Where'd you go? Running across the bank. Jogging by the bank, man. Oh, the classic stadium, man. They're right by it. He's not around here. Bell! Ranzo! We found him! We found Phenomenal! Really? How'd you find him? Gramps used the drone to find him. Oh, he went to Baygoma Academy. Baygoma Academy? His next target is Vault! He's going after Vault! We're getting Vault versus Pain. They're doing it already? Oh, shoot. Well, this just got really spicy. Okay. I'll give my thoughts in a bit. We got to see the rest of that. We're towards the end, so let's go. He's probably trying to show Rashad, like, his true power, and that's by beating everybody that Rashad's managed to beat. Basra and Ilya with the training. Pain gave them a more devastating loss than Rashad did, honestly. You know, he got a ring out. Pain got the full burst finish, even against Bell. Like, he managed to win and beat him with power. Wow. Has he faced? Yeah, I think he faced Dangerous. Yeah, he faced Dangerous, and Dangerous wasn't able to stop it. But yeah, he shut down even Dangerous's attacks. But then Pain just completely obliterated and bursted Belial. And then, of course, Rashad got the win over Vault by break. He's not gonna break Valkyrie. Ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. But he's gonna probably try to go for the burst to show like his power and not back down. Honestly, I don't know who's gonna take it between these two. Like Vault and Pain. I don't know. I really don't. We're finally seeing Valkyrie versus Phoenix. I'm hyped. I really wish it was like Vault versus Fine. It's still on my dream battles list for sure, because how much they hyped it up in season 3. But yeah, you know, I'm still like, I have hopes for that. I really hope it's an endgame feel for the last season. We just deserve that, man. Go out with an absolute bang. Yeah, he showed up. I figured you'd come here next, Phenomena. He's looking over. Stop right there. Bell. This guy just wants to show off to Rashad that he can beat Vault. I know that. Phenomenal. I don't mind battling you, but I have some conditions. What happened between you and Rashad? I want to know that first. I have no reason to tell you. What? Then you don't have to answer him. You just won't get to battle Vault. Instead, you could battle me again. This brat, he manages to twist everything to his benefit. Wait, Bell, that's not cool. Don't butt in. Phenomenal. Don't answer him. Just battle with me. Bell, confident as ever. What he said that day killed me. The winner of this European Junior League is Rashad Goodman, so they battled in the European Junior League. That's where Rashad and Payne faced off. If you don't know, like that's where they faced off, and then Rashad beat him there. We don't know if he had. I don't think he had Phoenix then, but whatever he had, you know, his opponent, Phenomenal Bane, seems unable to stand from shock. Your style of battle is boring. He said, oh. Boring? 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 Rashad said that? I will never forgive him for saying that. So that's why you're filled with hatred. What? Is that all? I thought it was something way more crazy. Hey, amigo, you must have fought a really boring way then. What? If not, then Rashad never would have said that. Bell. He's clenching his fist. I answered your question. Now get ready. Phenomenal. The aura. I'm hyped, dude. You're in the way. Move. I know. I'll let you battle. But only in the Pitfall Stadium. That's your reason for targeting Rashad? Okay, Phenomenal. Show me that you can defeat Vault with the Phoenix. Yeah, man. Next time on Beyblade vs. Dynamite Battle. The Shield Trap of Hatred. 3, 2, 1. Go shift! Entertain the Demon King more. And the outro, dude. So sick. Free. Louie. Wakiashu, Vault. Rashad, Vault, Bell. Oh, man. Then the snaps of all of them. Okay, that's sick. That's sick. All right, so I got to go back and look at this preview. I was translating, honestly, more than, like, really seeing the detail. Let's see. All right. So, Bell looking up into... Okay, looking up at a door. Then Rashad and Payne. This is going to be intense, man. Ultimate Valkyrie and Prominence Phoenix. Looks like it drops down. It looks like Payne's going to use an even newer move. The look on Rashad's face, like he's getting serious. Oh, man. The Shield Trap of Hatred. Yo, Valkyrie dodged the armor. All right, so we all know it's going to be intense. Like, if Vault goes down, he's not going down without a fight. I see this being a close battle. I can imagine it where it's going to go to 2 points. Maybe Vault gets the first point. Yeah, maybe Vault gets, like, the first point with it. But then that forces Payne to show off some of his, like, real strength. Because, you know, his sole goal is getting to Rashad. And really getting to him. He's going with a psychological approach. It's not just, I'm going to go and face you and beat you. It's, I'm going to go and beat every single person that you've managed to beat and show you my power in front of all of them. And then at the very end, I'm coming for you. That's the way that Pain is doing this. He's going with the deep psychological kind of path with it. He's making Rashad watch and really see his power. But with that, that could be backfiring against him a bit because then he's showing Rashad a lot of his cards. Like he's seeing the armor and everything, the full gimmick forward and such. And like Pain's an anti-hero. I definitely don't see it like, oh, hey, he's gonna go and fully break a bay. Like, you know, you wouldn't do that. Like, there's no way. Like, we don't have to worry about like Valkyrie. But I know it's like a little fear of like, you know, Phoenix like showing up and showing off true power. Valkyrie's gonna break. Valkyrie's definitely not gonna break. That's for sure. The question is he actually gonna win this battle? He's hell bent on showing like Rashad his power, and Rashad managed to beat Vault. You know, maybe it's like Vault doesn't fully have Ultimate Valkyrie down packed completely now because it's still a newer Valkyrie. Which is so wouldn't be upset if Pain does take this. Like Vault makes like a small misstep or something. You know, regardless, it's going to be a really close battle. It's going to be a dogfight. Who's honestly going to win it? Just because of the sake of plot, like they're trying to put Pain over big time. What other way would be than to beat Valtaoi? But it's tough, man. It's really tough to really say because like how much momentum they have behind Pain and the real build up to Pain we're building up towards, and it shows. Considering they're having Vault versus Pain right now before Pain actually goes after a shot, it's like Vault's the last step in order to do that. But yeah, man. So he's not really looking after like going after Shu Free or Louis or anything, you know. He's just going after like everybody that Rashad's faced, and Rashad hasn't faced Shu Free or Louis, honestly. And that's why I'm just like that's the thing that's making me scratch my head that much more. We got like 9 episodes left still. Well, I mean now 8. Yeah. But a lot could happen with those 8. The question is just how are things going to go down? How is this going to really end off? We got to see that battle with with Pain and Rashad for sure. That's what they're building up towards. But Pain's definitely an anti-hero. It might be like, oh, he's giving off like, yes, he has hatred and such in his being, but that's what's making it like he's an anti-hero. He's not like full-fledged evil because it's like being built up like Pain wanting revenge on Rashad, like Rashad being the big-time evil, and considering he broke Belial, he broke Valkyrie, Rashad's the antagonist. They're building Rashad up to be the antagonist. The only thing is he still hasn't snapped with his power. My personal opinion on how it's going to go, I think that Pain's going to be the one that makes Rashad fully snap. Like, fully snap. And it's gonna be wild. Honestly, when that happens, if Rashad like fully does snap and such like that, and he becomes more evil, um, I'm kind of nervous for Pain if it gets to that point. Being honest, because this man broke Belial, he broke Valkyrie, he broke Valkyrie. Like, come on, man, that shows some serious power with the greatest spear. Imagine you use the greatest spear. It would be wild if like he resists the armor, like the armor dropping down. He resists that armor, and like I said before, it's like an Arthur Delta type of situation. So you know when Apocalypse and Diabolos faced off, when he used like the bullet or the clone and tried to attack with it, then Apocalypse literally split the bullet in half and broke it, and then proceeded to break Diabolos. Oh, man, it would be wild if it was like a setup like that. Like if we get this battle between Pain and Rashad, and then Pain attacks with the armor, but then Rashad's not playing and he starts to fully snap. He breaks the armor. The armor on Phoenix. Imagine it breaks, dude. And then he actually breaks Phoenix. With how they're building up Rashad, like that would be insane, for real. It pierces through the armor to the DB core layer, right? Like if it does that, yeah. It would be wild. Like I don't want to see it. Like for real, I always hate seeing the bays break and such in the show, in real life, the show, etc. You know, Never a good thing. No one wants to see a Bay broken. But, like, realistically, if Rashad's snapping like that, considering this man's power, when he's really powered up, he's broken Bays and Belial and Valkyrie, of all Bays, like Valkyrie, man. Come on. You know that's some insane power to do that. And he's beating literally everybody. Like, this is the man to beat. Rashad is the man to beat. They're building up Payne to be a big-time contender, and he definitely is. He took out both Basra and Ilya at the same time. He just took out Bell. He's facing Vault now. If he gets through Vault, that'll fully show it, man. For real. So they're going to build up towards that. But, I'm nervous when the time comes when we actually see the face-off of those two, because it's going to be ugly. It's going to be very ugly, man. No doubt. But, yeah. So, I mean, overall, I'm hyped for this next episode. I honestly don't know who's going to take it. Just plot-wise and just building up Payne. Like, it's like, you don't want to see Payne lose big time. But, of course, don't want to see Vault lose because Ultimate Valkyrie, you know. But it's tough to tell. Like, it's literally 50-50 for me, honestly. As long as they build it up the right way, I don't care. Like, even if it's like Vault gets the win with the first battle, you know, because he manages to actually beat Phoenix. Nobody's even beaten Phoenix once, you know? It's always been like Payne completely winning. Nobody's managed to beat Phoenix at all, whether it's a KO or a sleep out. Nobody's done it. So if they're going to build up Payne to go over Vault, you can see Vault like getting the armor off and such, maybe being able to get the KO on it, even with the stadium at the bottom or making it hit the wall or something, you know? And Vault getting a point, and then maybe Payne just fully powers up, doesn't play anymore, and then gets the win over Vault. You know, but yeah, I guess it's just time's gonna tell with it. We gotta wait to see what happens in the next episode, but it's gonna be intense, man. It's gonna really like lay the foundation for the rest of the season, no doubt. I'm just shook. We're getting this battle already, man. Vault versus Payne, like it's gonna be wild. He's legit just going after the people. Like that's why he's not going after Shoe Free or Louis or such. He's going after the people that Rashad really faced and showed off his power against. Rashad doesn't face Shoe Free or Louis, so you know, kind of makes sense with that. But honestly, if they end this off with doing like the GT type of approach with it, well, not GT, I'd say Josie. What I mean by this is, you know how Josie, Louis was only in the one arc, right? We saw him with like the whole arc with like the tournament and such to face him in Bloody Longinus, which Iga won, and then Iga ended up beating Louis in that battle. After that, we didn't see Louis after that for that whole season. You know, we didn't see him for the rest of Josie. If it is a build up like that, honestly, because we still have yet to see Rashad face like Shu, Free, Louis, any of them, you know. He's facing Vault right now, but you know, Rashad hasn't faced them. Payne hasn't faced them either. Like, there's a lot of battles that could happen that haven't happened yet. Maybe they're gonna happen with the last bit of the season, but you know what I mean? Just a lot of right now it's feeling like kind of the Bloody Longinus effect. Like it's a placeholder bay we see a little bit, but not throughout the whole season. And it still keeps them looking strong. Which if so, this is what's making my point that much further. Like this next season should be an end game type of season because they're still sitting protecting the characters like Shoe Free Louis and such. We need to see them with this last season. You know, whatever system this is, it's probably gonna be a new system. I doubt they're gonna do like DB2. They haven't really done a series like that. They always just go with like a new system with Burst, like going into the next season. Who knows? But I'm thinking they're gonna go with the next system, and if so, they should really make like the ultimate version of a lot of bays with it, like Longinus, Spriggan, Fafnir, like the ones that are big time staples in this series. You already know, like Valkyrie, Achilles, Dragon, Helios, Hyperion, Belial, yeah, Spriggan, Longinus, Fafnir. Honestly, I'd say like Phoenix, because I'd say Fire would deserve to come back for real. Like this endgame feel, like Gwyn, so you get Genesis in, Delta, Diabolos, like Jaka, Excalibur. Like there's so many different bays that they can make ultimate versions for that just deserve their roses for the end of this, man. For real. They can't fit every bay in because, you know, it's not going to be like, everybody's going to be in type system or a type season. You know, that's probably what people want to see, but it's going to be limited with how many bays it has in it, you know. Let's see, Burst finale should have the same intro from DB that had all the bays from the dual layer to the last burst system. Oh, for sure, man. Like they should expand on that, no doubt. With the very, very last one, they should expand on that. I definitely agree because this intro they have now is fire. It's really, really sick, man, and it pulls at the heartstrings big time. But yeah, I'm really hoping for an endgame feel with this last season because there's so many loose ends with Burst. There's so many characters that they built up like crazy, and they deserve to come back, man. They deserve their roses. We deserve to see those dream battles with all of them because there's so many powerful bladers that have yet to even meet each other, let alone battle. Like for real. Like for example, like you can't tell me you wouldn't want to see like a battle between, for example, like Shu and Delta, or like Gwen facing like Phi, or Phi facing Vault, a battle that they hyped up big time that never happened. We're getting the closest thing to it right now with Phoenix and Valkyrie, except it's Pain versus Vault. I really wish it was like like I hope we see Phi again for real. Like since they have like promised Phoenix in this season, I feel like Payne's like that kind of placeholder with Phoenix right now, and he's putting it over big time. It shows like he's so strong, but I definitely want to see Phi come back. Like no doubt, like all these characters they built up throughout this whole series to be at these crazy levels, because it'll truly show who's the absolute strongest. We got to figure out like who's truly number one, who's truly the strongest blader in the world. And we see that like with the end of Burst, you know, because we got that clear answer with honestly the other seasons. The Plastic Gen, it was Tyson. I think what was it like? Did Dragoon face off against Zeus? I think that was the final battle or something, or one of them. Yeah, but like it showed with that, like Tyson being the strongest. Jingo with the Nemesis Crisis, using the power of everyone in the world, of course, but Pegasus being able to contain that power, taking out Nemesis, it showed Jingo was the strongest blader in the world. We got that answer. And then he went down as a legend, even though the other like bladers are also legends, But like B Jingo Agane, like it all, like that was the build up that really made him feel like number one. And I feel like Verse needs that for this last season. So we got to have like everybody come back. It will make no sense. Like this last season, it will make no sense if they didn't have like Aiga in it, or Drum, or Hikaru, or Hugo. Like Hikaru and Hugo, we haven't seen. They're protagonists. We haven't seen them since season 5. They didn't come back with this season. You know, like what sense would it make not having them in there? You want a full end game feeling season where it's the absolute strongest in it. You got to bring back the absolute strongest, hands down. Like all the characters that it's like, yeah, you can't skip over them because they're extremely powerful, and they were extremely powerful in their gen because of how much it took to take them down. But have them back with this season, with whatever system it is, and be the ultimate version of their base. Like we definitely got to see that. I have hopes because like this last season, it's got to knock it out of the park for real. But yeah, anyways, you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah. And then I'll say something like really wild. Because it's just wild. I've been just sitting and processing literally the better part of the last like 5 days. Like even this weekend alone, like it's felt like weeks, but nah, man, it's been a few days and it's just holy crap. Still, still processing big time. They should do a multiverse season. You mean with like different gens and such? I mean, it'll be cool if they did like a series that was like a multiverse thing. If they put all the characters like Tyson, Jenga, etc. But that's so many characters that they'd have to bring into it. I don't know if they do that, but yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to see that. But that's why I kind of try to tie series together with my skits a little bit. It's like, think about this. It's like a multiverse type of thing with my skits. So obviously we have all the story of Beyblade in general. With my skits, it's like the same story except it's in a parallel universe, and then it features like the events of my skits too. So you got like the events of like the Plastic Gen, and then MFB, and then after MFB ended, that's where the MFB skits take place, like all my skits and such, for MFB, and then Zero G all being MFB over 300 episodes, and then after those ones, basically all Burst happening, and then after Burst ends, whenever it is, that's when my skits are set, you guys. After like the whole entire story of Burst. So think about that. Even as Burst continues to evolve with this last season and such, so too will the skits. You know, go out that store because I pay a lot of homage to the show and such, and it'll show even with these skits. We're just scratching the surface. We're not even scratching the surface right now. It's like laying the surface out, putting out some of the first pieces, but then over time it'll just be like scratching it more and more and more, like an iceberg, and then it'll just get deeper and deeper and deeper into the iceberg, and then it's gonna be wild. But yeah, let's see here. What do you think of those generic bays? The first three colors of some bays, like First Uranus, 2D Unite, generic bays in the anime. Like for real, some of them I wish they'd make like recolors for and put parts like those in like random boosters and such because it'd be really really cool to see. Um, yeah, I mean we're we're probably gonna get another random booster soon because I mean what 27 is the most recent one, right? So that means I can totally see them stopping at 30. In my honest opinion, I could see like the 30th random booster being the last random booster, but them going out with a big bang with it. Um, yeah, so that would be like what random booster like 28, 29, 30. So that would mean they released one at the beginning of the year, they release one around the summertime, and then they release one towards the end of the year. And then besides that, just go with like regular boosters or such, or maybe set. I hope they go with some sets because yeah, I'm hoping it's a pretty decent sized roster for the last season. Because it seems like over time, obviously the season's getting a little bit more and more and more smaller, but I'm hoping for at least like 15, 20 bays. I don't think that's like too crazy of a number to say, like 15, 20 anime bays with this next season. Because you think about it, imagine if you have all the bladers who are like in the top ranks that they showed in the manga. So, all the six protagonists: Vault, Igadrum, Hikaru, Hyuga, Bell, and then you add like characters like Free and Louis. They definitely be credible to come back. They're stables in this series and they're still really powerful. How can you leave them out? But yeah, and then you have like Phi, Gwyn, Delta, like them return. Lane, same thing. Rashad, same thing. I would want to see Ilya come back, but will TT do it? Considering they'd even make Magma E for it, I don't know, man. That makes me so sad that they even make Magma E for it before they got a female character. That's all I wanted to see was a powerful female blader with a powerful bay that's her own, and they showed it with this, but then they just were like, nah, we're not gonna make it. We'll leave it to Hasbro. But yeah, it makes me sad the Hasbro version burst so easily, man. I want to see a TT quality like Magma, but you'll probably never get it, and that just drives me nuts. But yeah. So her factored out of it because she'd be one I don't know. Besides that, who else would be credible? Xhaka, I say, would be credible because I mean he's just below the rank of like Cisco. Because Cisco beat him in the God Bladers Cup, but Xhaka is still really powerful. Um, Hearts, because Hearts is a former world champion, I'd say. Yeah, like he's a former world champion. He'd be credible to come back, I'd say. Um, this might be a surprising one to people, but Kurt was in the underworld. He's a former world champion. Like Vault beat him back then, but he's still like powerful. He'd be one I don't know, but like I'd love to see him back in it because Beat Kukulkan had a really cool gimmick, and imagine Kukulkan like showing up again. Would they? I don't know. That's another one that's kind of I don't know. But yeah, and then maybe they have like Rantaro, Ranjiro, and Ranzo all come back. They just have different colors of Cyclone. Well, not Cyclone or like whatever new Ragnarok because they always have Ragnarok be a part of it. Um, yeah, and then like three more, that being like maybe evil base. Like imagine like Arthur comes back with Apocalypse, and then well Boa with Bahamut, that would be a good choice. Like Boa came back because Bahamut in it. Come on, man. Like Basra has Bahamut now, but still feels like a placeholder. Imagine if Boa did come back with a fully evolved Bahamut, that'd be sick. And add atomic metal, and that's how they introduced it. Boy, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, that'll be sick. And then like maybe another Blader, and that being like the ultimate Blader or such. Maybe. Who knows? Like I think that'll be a solid roster, like 20 bays even, but will there even be that many? I don't know, but for real. Let's see here. If you were a character in the anime, which generic burst bay would you have? Any random combo? I I couldn't even tell you, honestly. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That's a good question though. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Felix? The random booster should have every prize bay. What do you mean, like every bay be like a prize bay, or the next random booster be like every prize bay? I mean, that would be kind of cool, but I don't know. I just like the random booster spots. I hope they go back to like 8 bays for the booster for real. I mean, they had what? They had 7 for this last one, I think, right? Like 7 bays. There was 6 before with DB, but then they went back to like 7. I hope it's just the 8 bays with it. It's a perfect place to put in MFB 4D remakes like Big Bang Pegasus, El Drago Destroy. I'm still hoping they just make that set. Like Big Bang Pegasus, Ultimate Reboot Dash, El Drago Destroy, Generate Dash, Fang Leon, Wave Dash, or Metal Wave if they want to make a new driver for it. I wouldn't even be mad if they used Metal Wave. Phantom Orion, Bearing Dash, or like Metal Bearing. You can imagine them doing it. Like, just like, oh, new driver exclusive to this, Metal Bearing. Stronger spring than a standard bearing, but then the cap on it, like, maybe something like that. What am I forgetting? Flash Sagittario. I don't know if I said Flash Sagittario. High yielding. They literally use yielding for all the WD bays, Earth Tequila, Gravity Perseus. They use yielding for them. So high yielding. Honestly, it'd be cool if they're just like high yielding dash, because they might as well put a dash on it. I mean, high extent plus dash is a thing. Might as well just like, yeah, dash. And then Diablo Nemesis with like Trick Dash, because how Diablo Nemesis switches modes in the middle of battle. Like I think Trick Dash would like fit it the most, you know. But yeah, like that would be epic. And then there's other even like MFB remakes they could do, like how they did like Burn Fireblaze or Burn Phoenix, and they put that as a prize for the random booster. Like do something like that. Blitz Unicorno was a good contender for real. Put Hunter Dash on it, or like keep Dash or something. Like that would be perfect for it. Um, Varieris, Zeta Dash, or like imagine they're just like we're gonna do metal drivers, so like Blitz Unicorno, Metal Hunter, or like Varieris, Metal Zeta, you know. Like it would just be cool to see remakes like that. Like those are the spots, those are the types of bays I'd love to see in random boosters and such. Um, yeah, and especially like just parts we haven't seen like a ton of recolors for. Honestly, for DB, we've gotten recolors for like all the bays. I'm thinking, yeah, except for like, well, we're getting a recolor for Prominence. Greatest Raphael is like the only one that doesn't have a recolor that I could think of. Besides that, every other bay is a recolor. Besides Ultimate, like Ultimate doesn't, and Greatest Raphael doesn't. Besides that, I think they all do. So, you know, let's see here. Imagine the Alien Beyblade. Hey, Kimbo, the pack is gonna be there Saturday. Yo, Felix, you are a goat. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know, I'll say it here. Like Felix took it upon himself to just be like, "Hey, I found some evolutions. Like I found an evolution bakugan, and I'm gonna send it to you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I just gave him the info and everything, and he sent it out. And yeah, thank you so much, man. I hope you wrote a note with it, because I'm gonna unbox it on here and definitely wanna give you the big time like shout out and cred for it for sure. Made a day in making the make a day in the life video part 3. I don't know. I mean, just maybe sometime soon. Maybe I might do that, but I mean, it's just the standard stuff like waking up, showering, either game. It depends on like if I'm working or not. Like if I'm working, I'm waking up, showering, and then like chilling a little bit, like give myself a little bit of time to chill, and then just cranking big time with filming with whatever it is that I'm doing, and then going to work, being at work for a bunch of hours, coming back, doing some more filming and such, chilling out, probably gaming and stuff, and then going to bed. A day that's off, the day that I'm off, like basically same routine. I got like kind of the same routine every day. Wake up, film, wake up, get ready, film, etc., etc. You know, maybe game and stuff. Just enjoy the day off. Honestly, do some cleaning. I'm gonna do some cleaning tomorrow because it's a little messy in here. I got my room all cleaned. But gotta clean up in here. But yeah, that's like the standard thing. I got like a big time routine. My iconic duo, Vault, Shoe, Valkyrie, and Spriggan. I like how they're friends and rivals in their first letters and their name reference verses. Oh yeah, for sure. They should do a Boa spin-off show. I mean, that would be kind of cool. But a random booster featuring rare bays would be sick. Like first Uranus, original color, and more. The Ultimate Valkyrie and Astral Spriggan having a shadow recolor would be sick. Also Driver and Disc. Yeah, I definitely want to see some more remakes. Like we deserve some 4D remakes, man. I'm really hoping we get them before Burst ends. Because like, yes, we've gotten the S versions of like Plastic Gen. We've gotten the F versions of Plastic Gen. We've gotten the V versions of the Plastic Gen. We've gotten V2 as well, so that's 4 different levels for the Plastic Gen remakes. For MFB, we've gotten Metal Fusion, a few Metal Fusion, a few Metal Masters, and that's it. We haven't gotten Metal Fury. We're probably not going to get Shogun Steel, even though I'd love to see those, but definitely want to see at least Metal Fury remakes for real. Yeah, that's the thing I'm really hoping for, like remakes. Get us some freaking Metal Fury remakes, man. If any of the random boosters have it, like for real, make a Beyblade Burst homage series. That won't be for a while. That'll honestly be after like I even finish the burst skits, and we're talking that's gonna be a long time. So you're gonna have to be patient for that one. But I will do that. You know, it's gonna be the same way like how I'm doing the MFB homage series, like paying respects to MFB. But also you gotta realize, started the channel back in 2012. MFB ended in 2014 fully officially, and then I started my skits like around then after it ended, and then like really started the series in 2015. Made that series go from 2015 until 2020. Overall, like 5-6 years to finish that series. And then now doing the homage series right now, getting through a lot of it, having a little bit left to do, and being 2022. So you know it's gonna be a little while before like that happens with Burst, but you know, it's a crap ton of burst content is going to be coming out for a long, long time. So, yeah, just you'll enjoy it. You'll like it for real. Like, a lot goes in. You already know. Let's see here. I missed it. Oh well, sup? Yo, no, not you. It's all good, man. My friend named Damien has a Metal Series Beyblades, and I created a combo called E-Fray Pegasus. Oh, with like the Synchrom. Yeah, I remember I made a combo E-Freight Pegasus with W105 and R squared F, like a little homage, because they never did a Synchron, but imagine if they did, that would probably be what it would be. And it was really strong, too. Brave Valkyrie Rashad with a dark red evolution dash and a random booster when. I don't know if they'd actually do it just because, like, Rashad doesn't really own it, but, you know. I mean, it'll be cool if they do, like, an ultimate Valkyrie, like, recolor, but I doubt they're going to put Brave in a random booster. I don't think they would. But yeah, because we got a lot of like Dynamite battle bays even with this booster. But yeah, let's see here. Dangerous doesn't have retail. Yeah, Dangerous doesn't either. That's a good one. I love your reaction when Pain just starts showing up out of nowhere. Because Pain's a freaking beast, man. Like he's so interesting for real. The random booster I talked about would also have a red Savior Valkyrie with a sparking base with a rare chassis. I mean, oh, so people can get like the red Savior. I mean, that would be kind of cool. I just feel like sometimes random boosters, like there's only select spots and they should use them to the full potential. Like getting a full Savior with it, considering we got a Savior recolor already. That's one of the things I'm kind of like, because we've gotten like Savior Perseus, we gotten Savior Valkyrie as well, and they're gonna want you to go back and get like Savior Valkyrie to try to get the red version and such, you know. So I can't imagine them putting that in a random booster. Would it be cool if they did? I mean, yeah, but like at this point, really want to see like parts that haven't had a bunch of recalls with them. So like Dangerous, Prominence is getting the recolor with Valkyrie. So Dangerous, Greatest, Raphael, Ultimate, those three like especially because they don't have recolors with them. And then after that, like possibly another remake or such, and then some other combos they want to make. Just some different parts. Like the fact they use Just again, I'm like, yeah. Like that's one of the ones I know about. Like they use Just. I'm like, why Just? Oh man, there's so many other drivers that could have been used. They could have gotten recolors, but Just, nah. But let's see here. Which first Uranus combo do you like, the anime or the manga one? Um, the anime one, honestly, because I mean the manga one's cool, but it's like it's got what Wheel Mobius and 1S, I think, or Wheel Mobius 1D. That's what it had, and then it has Mobius 2D in the show, except it just doesn't have the barrier on it. In real life, the anime version blows the manga one out of the water. Like it whoops it, it bursts it big time. I mean, at least like the anime combo has that big time burst resistance, and it makes it pretty strong, for real. I think it's slept on for real. Hey Kimbo, did I miss anything? Yeah, I did the whole episode reaction and everything, but just getting into the discussion stuff afterwards. Me and Damien, we have a battle at my school. We like like a Beyblade battle series. I just used E-Freight Pegasus, and my friend chose Nemesis, and Nemesis got bodied. Well, yeah, I mean the weight difference, even Diablo Nemesis, like compared to like E-Freight Pegasus, it's a synchrone base, so naturally more metal, more weight. And if you have the right combo with it, especially if you have like the same parts, like W105 R squared F with it, that's a raw attack type. And Nemesis, even stock wise, ain't standing up to that for real. I heard QD is starting to hit shelves in the US. Is it now? Well, yeah, Nightwing. Yeah, Nightwing's Beyblade Burst. Y'all already know. Yo, what's up, folks? Welcome back to Beyblade Burst. I'm your host, Michael Nightwing. Yeah, he's an absolute legend and actually sent over like one of the QD sets. I'm waiting for it to get here, man. But it'll be like my first quad drive release and unboxing. Like I'm hyped, but also like just the burst resistance with them, it's not gonna be the craziest. Like what they did, even just seeing the battles with Magma has me sad. But I'm gonna try to maybe find another one down the line and at least do the plus system with it and give it the justice that both TT and Hasbro didn't give Magma E for it. Because yeah, for real, I'm gonna try to make a full powerful combo with it. But let's see, I've seen a few other people on Discord find QD. Yeah, some people are finding it in some places like probably big cities and such, but it's probably gonna start ramping out big time in like February. Uh, but yeah, overall, kind of hyped to see the base. I mean, it's something new. And it does diversify the game a bit, even though like, a lot of the bays like burst big time, which it just makes me sad that they don't have like the biggest burst resistance with them. Let's see here. Have you managed to pull off the burst stoppers on the Chozi Awakening bays? My hand got tired after doing these Chozi, Valkyrie, and Spriggan. Oh yeah, I've managed to like get the stoppers out for them. When the stoppers go out, it's tougher to burst them. When the stoppers have been out, um, I haven't really bursted any of them. Like Hasbro's version of Chozi, like Chozi Valtriek, managed to burst it because the stoppers aren't as tough to get in. Like, you hit it hard enough, it'll pop back in. It's more balanced with that. But TT's version, yeah, it's good luck trying to burst it for real. And same thing with Spriggan, same thing with Achilles. But yeah, let's see here. I asked Zenki about TV Tokyo, but he says when he's on vacation in Tokyo, the TV Tokyo network is next to his hotel. That's wild, dude. That's really wild. But yeah, I mean, it's in their hands with how they do it the next season. I just personally feel it will be very, 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 I'm going to emphasize the big time, very wasted potential if they don't go with an end game feel with it. Like I'm talking more than they did with season 5. I love the way that they built up season 5 with a lot of bladers coming back and then a couple of new bladers like Hikaru, Hyuga, Lane, and then besides that older characters returning because it's just hype seeing them all come back. And even that's what made season 5 epic. It shows like you can only have like a couple of new characters and still make it absolutely insane, like an absolutely crazy banger of a season. And I'm kind of hoping they go with that approach with this last season. We see these bays with their ultimate versions. I mean, ultimate version, like how they did Ultimate Valkyrie, which I'm still shook that they didn't do Ultimate Reboot Dash on it. Like, come on, that's where we saw the debut of Ultimate Reboot, and they've used like every other driver that Valkyrie did have. I mean, like variable dash, evolution, got a dash. Well, we got a shot. But like ultimate reboot dash, like be perfect for it, man. That'd be perfect for it. I'm still shook they didn't put it on it. But yeah, man. So I'm just hoping they go with like the full like ultimate version with all these bays, like Fafnir, Longinus, Spriggan, etc., etc., etc. Because I feel like that's what we deserve in the last season, and to have like full 1v1s, like a God Bladers Cup type tournament where it's 1v1s and it's really intense because you see all these bladers, powerful bladers in it. Because the way they set up season 2, it was like stacked. You knew everybody that was entering this is crazy powerful for real. But yeah, let's see here. I remember I destroyed Hades, not Dead Hades, the Metal Series Hades. Oh, Fusion Hades. Let's see here. You destroyed it in half. Well, don't break bays. This is not good. It's never good breaking a bay, man. It's the worst feeling ever. At least for me. Like I hate it. You guys already know. Poison Pegasus. Enough said. Um, and also Flash Sagittario, and also Pegasus Bahamdia, and also Baldur, and also Ifrit, and also Ivern. Those are all the bays that I've broken. That's about it. Also, my first Galaxy Pegasus, it actually snapped because of just launching it. I battled with it big time. Let's see here. I always dreamed of Ultimate Valkyrie and Astral Spriggan having sick recolors like an emerald, gold, silver, ruby, ice, and white recolor. That is supposed to make them look like ghosts. Those would be pretty sick recolors for sure. Imagine they just put them out in like special tournaments or something, like very special, rare, like G1 or something type prizes. If the new Valkyrie is coming out on the final, what do you want it to be like? If we do get one more Valkyrie, which I'm kind of hoping we do, like Ultimate Valkyrie is really, really sick, but honestly, I would hope for like one more, like how they had Brave in season 5, but they didn't need it to like evolve or anything after that. They just stuck with Brave the entire season. They do it with all these bays, just hype up their power. Um, if we did get one more, it would be really similar to Ultimate, except just bigger rubber blades, even stronger teeth, and Ultimate Reboot Dash on it. That's what I do, and then a heavier disc for it. That's what I do for the Ultimate one, and I don't know what would they even do for like the system. Like maybe make it like it's a combination of all of Burst in one system. So you've got like a GT kind of chip, you've got like a kind of layer weight like with the metal part. Imagine if there's two. They're like, oh, you got this one that you can interchange in the center, and then you got one you can interchange on the outside to add more weight to the bay. It's got the high mode and the low mode, so it shows off all the different modes for it, and then the driver and stuff. That would be wild. Will they do that? I don't know, but yeah. Let's see here. They should make this last Valkyrie have burst locks and stoppers. I agree, honestly. Like how they gave a stopper to Belial, like give it like a big time rubber stopper or something. Like if we got one more. I don't know. I don't feel like Ultimate's like the true last Valkyrie. Just because like if there's a new season, it wouldn't feel right if they didn't have Vault be part of it. Vault's been at least Vault has been a part of every single season. Every single one. And we've seen them get a new Valkyrie with it. So it would make no sense if it's like, oh, last season we're not gonna have Vault get like a new Valkyrie or anything, unless like Vault ends up being the overall winner with all these battles. Like he takes out Pain and everything, but the way they're building this up, I don't know, man. I see Pain getting the win with this, but then it's barely, and it doesn't seem like Vault's using his like true crazy potential. I don't know, man, but yeah, I don't know. Something's making me feel like Ultimate's not the very last Valkyrie. Like they have one more up their sleeve or something, but they're just not saying anything. But yeah, I think the last Valkyrie in the finale in the anime should talk, and then she would fight with Vault to save the world. Is my concept. I mean, honest way I do it, like I've said before, is endgame feel. None of these characters seem like they're on bad terms. I mean, right now, obviously, it's like Rashad being like the anti-hero for this season, but I see him coming around. You know what I mean? Like being he's the antagonist right now, but I see him coming around. Like how Lane came around, like how Fi came around, like how Gwen came around, like how all these characters came around, and how now they came around, and you see how strong they are. It'll make no sense to have them return for one final season, and that being this last one, like a literal endgame season featuring the absolute strongest from season 1 to season 6 returning, but the absolute strong, like clearly, like they're in the category of how the heck you gonna beat that Blader, or they barely lost. Example, like Fi. We never saw Fi versus Vol. Aiga's the only one that actually beat Fi. Aiga's the only one. And that's some crazy stats, man. He literally beat everybody else that he faced except for Aiga. Gwen. Gwen beat everybody that he faced except for Drum. And it took all the power of victories to beat Gwen, with Gwen losing. Delta. Drum never even beat Delta. Arthur's the only, yeah, Arthur and Gwen are the only ones that beat Delta. And that was like the team battle where Delta lost with that. So it even felt like still protecting them with that. So I'd say he's credible. Lane, the twins, enough said. I mean, like Vault getting like a KO win on him with one of the battles. Iga, same thing. So put them both over. And the twins, it's only been like protagonists that have really beaten him. Well, Shu, but that was before Lucifer the Yen. With Lucifer the Yen, he beat Shu. But yeah. And as for right now with Raphael, nobody's been able to take out or solve Raphael. No one so far. So that even builds up Rashad's power. I'm really hoping it's an endgame feel with it. It'll be wild. My childhood Beyblade, it would be Pegasus, but I lost it and had to buy a new Pegasus. It happens, man. Like I said, my very first Galaxy Pegasus I got, it actually snapped, and I battled it so much I wore it down. Valkyrie Avatar should have a voice too, like the avatars. Maybe, man. Like for real. Like Achilles, Dragon, Helios, Hyperion, Belial. I wish they could make an offense Beyblade. What do you think about? What do you mean offense Beyblade? Well, that's attack types, pretty much. Like an offense Beyblade, a Beyblade that goes on the offense, the attack types, offensive. Beyblade Season 1 Valkyrie's Avatar should meet Vault and talk for the first time. So that's a way that it has resonance and base spirit. Well, I mean, I'm all for like them communicating with one another. I mean, you see how much Iga talks to Achilles, Drum with Dragon and such. Like having Valkyrie, like Vault do that more with Valkyrie, for sure. But yeah, I mean, they kind of did a little bit with the season after it broke, but yeah. Belial's avatar turned into rubber balloon avatar in episode 11 and 15. I'm dead. But yeah, y'all got any last questions? Feel free to ask. But overall, I still have hopes for like the end game feel of the season. I really hope it is, because I feel like that's what we deserve to end it off. We need something that intense. And if it does come down to one blader, I'll be fully honest. If it comes down to one blader, like only one could be on top. Like say everybody goes down. Like I said, a full end game feel with it. This evil shows up and they literally body everyone. Like it don't matter who you are, you ain't safe. Like the Requiem Project on steroids, this Blader's gone through it. They have counters for everything. It's the ultimate balance type, even more so than Achilles, more so than Spriggan, more so than Diabolos, more so than Belial, more so than all of them. Having a counter for all of them, man. Like literally everybody. Like Shu, Free, Louis, Phi, Gwen, Delta, Lane, Rashad, even like some of the protagonists going down from it. Like, like Hikaru Hyuga going down, Bell going down, Drum going down, Iga going down. I'd give it to Vault. For real. Like, Vault barely winning it. Like, having to use the base spirits and such of everyone else. Like, the standard, like, use the power of everybody in the world cliche. But he does so. And then with that, he's able to beat this evil, and then he goes down as a true absolute legend. And it gives Vault the big time roses, because it's the whole series, let's be real, is circled completely around Vault. Even if he hasn't been the focus of like certain seasons, he's always been there in the seasons, either being like in a mentor role as a champion or such, and he's had all these different roles with it, and it's been really cool seeing that, but still being in the fray and still being powerful. But yeah, man, so that's what I'd say. I want to see Vault summon a sword of Valkyrie and use it to slash the final antagonist's body and save the world. It wouldn't be like that. I don't know, like obviously that gruesome, but like some crazy build up like that would be crazy for sure. What other recolors from other bays would I want to see? Just the ones we haven't seen that much, like Helios Volcano and Hyperion Burn. We never got a recolor for them. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset if they're like, we're gonna go into Super King and put a couple Super King bays in here, and it being Helios and Hyperion, because we didn't get recolors for them. Yeah, I mean, besides that, we got recolors for like a lot of bays, like Helios, Volcano, Hyperion, Burn, Greatest Raphael. We haven't gotten a recolor for. Dangerous, we haven't. Ultimate, we haven't. Besides that, I think every other bay with Dynamite Battle has had a recolor in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, especially them. I'm surprised we never got a recolor for Apocalypse, honestly. Like, we never got a recolor for Apocalypse. We never got a recolor for Genesis. Those are two that, like, honestly surprised me big time. We did get a recolor for Master, But yeah, those are like the main ones I can think of. Let's see here. Raphael Black Forest Energy, and he's OP. Yo, like Rashawn ain't playing no games. Like that's why I'm just nervous for whoever like faces him because when you fully start snapping, like, yeah. There was a Prime Apocalypse recolor, but it was a rare one. Yeah, I mean there was the Apocalypse in Genesis, so I guess technically, yeah, they have recolors. That's true. Big Bang Genesis didn't get a recolor though, you know. So yeah, I guess that is true. And PT just probably being like, yeah, we're just gonna keep only these two versions for Apocalypse and Genesis. And that's why they kind of moved on. Like if they would have wanted to put recolors in with any of the random boosters, they would have at this point, you know. But yeah. Let's see. I think they mean the rare purple apocalypse. No, there's a gold, like the gold version. When it comes to like the apocalypse set, like the actual set with like Genesis and Apocalypse, you can get a gold version. There's a gold version out there, like 1 in 72 chance for it. It's just really, really rare. But yeah, the bays look beautiful, no doubt. But yeah, those are the colors they have. If they ever release the Limit Break bays in a random booster, they should give the Limit Break discs a color or just no. That yeah, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad thing if they put them in there. They should do like colors like that. Would be cool. If Lane teamed up with Pain, we'll be in trouble. I don't know if they'd actually like, team up like that or anything. I mean, like I said, I'm really just hoping like it's an end game season because if so, I wouldn't want it to be Pain. Like Payne's an absolutely epic character. Do not get me wrong. But you know, his debut is with this season, but definitely want to see Fi. We'll definitely want to see Fi come back, man. That man, he's the former god of destruction, for real. Genesis broke Ashra in the manga. Yeah, in the manga it did break it. Tried to break Dragon in the show, but didn't actually do so, you know. Let's see here. Um, I know about the gold turbo, but there was also a very rare purple one with the black painted metal, purple dagger, and unique ultimate reboot dash. Was there a special version? It was probably like a Japan exclusive. That's really, really freaking rare. I wouldn't be surprised. In my opinion, Vault needs something to defeat the final protagonist, and using the Sword of Valkyrie is his only option. Well, yeah. I mean, you know, because that's all he has, like the Brave Sword, or, you know, like Savior, True Savior Slash, or, you know, like it would be cool if it's like a sword move. Imagine if he's like, if they actually went with like the approach, like we're just gonna name every Bay Final, because why not? That would be wild. I wouldn't even be mad if they did, but I guess time will tell. But you know, like Final Sword, that would be crazy. Let's see. Do you remember the Black Hyperion and First Uranus? They were the first two Sparking Bays leaked. Yeah. Um, yeah, I remember like that. Well, the Black First Uranus they had, and then like yeah, like Uranus was the first one to really leak because it was the first. That's the backstory with First Uranus, like the first Sparking Bay or Super King Bay, and Lane had it. That's kind of the story in the manga, I believe. But yeah, let's see here. Samurai Pegasus Beyblade Burst version. What do you think? I mean, it'll be cool to see that, but if we haven't seen 4D remakes yet, then it's even slimmer odds for zero G remakes for sure. I wouldn't mind seeing some zero G remakes, but I definitely want to see like 4D remakes because there's quite a few 4D bays that deserve to get their roses, no doubt. And you know, we got like four different gens or evolutions of plastic gen bays. You know, like Drigger, Dronzer, Drasil, Dragoon, all of them. There's so many like remakes with Burst. For Pegasus, yeah, we got like Pegasus, Storm Pegasus, Galaxy Pegasus. They've only done two, you know, and that's just for Pegasus alone. Well, El Drago too, because Lightning El Drago, then Meteor El Drago. But yeah, man, we definitely need to see like a 4D set. How about Beyblade Burst Prime Legends? Is that a good name? It seems like a pretty solid name. Honestly, if it was me, people might not like it because they'd be like, "Oh, like that's kind of boring with the names." But I'd literally just call it Beyblade Burst Final. It's as simple as that. Like you know, Beyblade Burst the end. But I wouldn't call that because Lucifer the end. You know, I'd just say Beyblade Burst Final. And then they could just call a system the final system. Is the final system of burst. You know what I mean? Like it'll make full sense. Even if they name the bays final, you know. But this is where the part where people will be like, oh, that name's kind of boring, you know. Because like Final Valkyrie, Final Dragon, Final Achilles, Final Helios, Final Hyperion, Final Longinus, Final Spriggan, Final Fafnir, Final Phoenix, Final Genesis, Final Diabolos, Final Apocalypse, Final Excalibur, you know, like that. I wouldn't mind that because it's like it's still like yeah, but also for competitive wise, it would be kind of tough to do that unless they made them all one piece. You know, just thinking about that. So when it makes sense for it to be like final, 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 they'd have different names for them. You know, but if they call it like the final system, I wouldn't be upset. But you know, I just want to see like an end game feel with it because we deserve to see that for real. Like there's so many loose ends with Burst. The last season is the perfect time to do so. Nova Neptune's box didn't have an owner back then. Naoki as well as Death Solomon not having an owner in the box until Bosphorus showed up with it. That is true. That is true. Maybe they need a sick word behind final. Maybe. Um, but yeah, even just think about the interchangeability. Unless they made it where they're like not that interchangeable for like the last season. But yeah, I don't feel like they go that like the theme is over time they've made the base more customizable, you know, more parts and such. So single layers, literally like three parts. Dual layers, obviously having like the layers themselves, but you had the chip you could interchange. You had the disc, which you could switch the frames, and then the driver. And then for Cho-Z, you know, still going with like the three pieces with it, but still having the interchangeability, like the big gimmick being the metal, you know, adding the metal with it with the weight, but still keeping like the same pattern, the disc driver, but interchangeability with you know, some of the frames on the disc. And then we had GT, which that showed the diverse like how they're trying to diversify the game. So you had like the actual chip, the GT chip, you had the layer weight, you had the layer base, then you had the disc and then the driver. So like five parts with it. Then they took it further with Super King, you know? Then you have like the core, the chip, the outside ring, the chassis, either single or double chassis, and then the disc and then the driver. So then six parts with that. And then Dynamite battle. So, you know, you've got the core, layer weight, the actual ring on the outside, then you got the disc, then a possible attachment with the disc, possibly. Then the driver, but then the different modes with it. So up in the diversity of it that much more. So this last season, they're gonna make like the ultimate crazy amount of diversity with it. How they're gonna do it, I don't know, but I just see them like expanding on that much more. Like imagine they actually have like Achilles come back and they're like, this Achilles has like 50 modes with it. The way you put it, that would be insane, man. Let's see here. I wish they made a rainbow Beyblade like Dragon. It would be ultimate rare, like ultra rare. Oh, like a rainbow, like how they had like the Rainbow Flux for Dragon. It would have been cool if they made like a rainbow version of Dragon. What does Ultimate Valkyrie resemble more? I kind of think Victory Valkyrie resembles it more, but the shape of it resembles the first one. It resembles all of them. You can see the parts with it, like all the certain parts of it. It's just different elements from all the other Valkyries implemented into one. So you could see like the parts for it going all the way through. Beyblade Burst blank final is what we needed to work. What we need to work on. Or how about this Beyblade? What? Oh, Beyblade Burst Origin Final or Beyblade Burst Limit Final. Which one is good? I don't know. I just stick with Final. I wouldn't go with like Origin because you think well maybe Origin if they're going all the way back to like the get go with like some of the evils because like season one all the story for that I'd say completely resolved. You know, for season one. Season two, not so much because you got Ashton or Theodore. That's the cliffhanger for season two. Season three, I'd say like a couple of things. Just overall, the return of like, well, you know, the cliffhanger they left with Fi and Hearts, and then also where the heck is Evel? Those are the cliffhangers I felt for season three. Season four, Arthur in Hell, no doubt. Like just Arthur in general, where'd he go? Is Hell still a thing? Like, you know, this man didn't get arrested or anything either. Season five, all loose ends from season five, I think, got wrapped up. Just it felt like cliffhangers with it because there was tag battles at the very end rather than like 1v1 battles. You know, well, we had a good amount of those during like the actual Legend Festival, but then still, you know what I mean? Um, yeah. And then like this season, we still don't know how it's gonna end, but right now, I don't know. We just gotta wait and see. Let's see. I want to see Rainbow Ultimate Valkyrie and Rainbow Astral Spriggan 2. I love those two bays. Oh, they are really cool. We see an actual rainbow version for them. I don't know. Don't mess with my new Dragoon. Call it Danger Dragoon. That's a pretty cool name. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this off for now. I'm going on like an hour 20 minutes. But I'm gonna end it with this, man. Well, let's see. Who do you like more, Fi or Pain? Pain's an absolutely epic character, but I gotta go with Fi, man. He's the guy. He's the former god of destruction, like for real, or like Lord of Destruction. Like he's the one I want to see come back big time. Pain, for being the new owner of Phoenix and not being Fi, is holding up big time. He's doing very, very well. Like it shows, like how strong he is. They're putting him over big time, so he's got some serious power, and even the backstory with him. It's one of the things I've really enjoyed with the season, big time. What about Beyblade Burst Final Origin? I think it's that's good. Just switch up the words. Maybe Final Origin or like Final. In general, I just keep it simple like Beyblade Burst Final. I don't know. That might just be me. But anyways, I'm gonna end this off with this, you guys. Like I said, I've been sitting and processing since like this past weekend. Because obviously, the big thing is y'all did something absolutely insane, and y'all got us to 100K. I still can't believe I'm actually saying that. Like, I lost my crap with that last year. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I knew I was going to break down. I was going to lose it. I'm still big time emotional and just still processing. Still processing it big time. Well, if you haven't seen like by my name now, you'll know wherever like I comment or anything because there's a check by my name, dude. There's so many amazing freaking channels out there, and they have a check by their name because they're so well known and stuff. And I never thought that would happen, man. I'm just like I'm honored. So many people just enjoy my content. You know what I mean? And then getting this far, and y'all made it where there's a check mark by my name, and I still can't even process that, man. Like for real. You guys are the goats, and something really big happened today. So, the whole thing for like the silver play button, they gotta like go through and approve and all that good stuff. Well, I went and adulted today, and I was actually on break, and when I was about to go back after break, I got a message that we got approved, you guys. In other words, you got approved for a silver play button. That spot's gonna be filled. That spot's gonna be filled, y'all. Right above the Kimbo plaque. It's gonna be filled. Dude, I'm just. Bro. My cat's right here. I'm petting the crap out of her. So it's official, man. Put in the info and everything. Now it's just the waiting game. When it does get here, you already know we're gonna have a special video for it, and you know exactly where it's going. Right in that window, right there. Kept that spot there if it ever happened, and that's where it's gonna go. I can't thank y'all enough, man. This feels freaking surreal. It doesn't feel real. It really doesn't. I'm gonna say that like going forward in general. People are always like, "What's your next milestone, dude?" I didn't even know if we get this far. I didn't even think we get this far. Like I'm honored as heck. It's just the sky's the limit, man. Just grateful for whatever. Even the amount of support, like already like 101K, like going on 102. Y'all are insane, man. Y'all been coming and showing the support, and it's been like a week even since that. Like even being here, like thank y'all so much, man. Like holy damn, it's wild. Like it's real. It's real. I still can't believe I'm awake. Like this doesn't feel like real life. Um, but yeah, also just being like a busy time period because still having the things with the home we've had till the end of this month, and we're roughly about like 10 days away. So naturally, I've had like big time jitters and just been nervous and stuff for like 12 days away, but just had big time jitters and nervousness and stuff about it, of course. If we're gonna make it, I think we're gonna be good, guys. We're gonna be good. We're gonna make the deadline. We're gonna have enough, and we're gonna truly save the home. And honestly, when that happens, I feel like I'm gonna break down again, man. I've been breaking down like quite a bit, like during that live stream. Yeah, when there's a freaking check mark put by my name, I broke down then. Even with like the notification today, I broke down then. Then I let y'all know. Like I'm sure if you've seen on social media, like I posted it there, broke down then. When things get resolved with this home, I'm gonna break down then. When the play button gets here and make the video, I'm gonna break down then. I'm gonna be crying a lot, dude. I'm gonna be crying big time for real. What if the next season is not the final? I wonder. Nah, it's basically confirmed, and you could tell by like just how they're doing with the pattern and stuff. It seems like they're slowing down with it a bit. They're slowing down with Beyblade. So this next season is gonna probably be the last one. I just really hope they knock it out of the park. You know what I mean? Because we deserve to see that for sure. And also, got my cat. Y'all going to see how adorable my cat is. So this is Aria. This is my baby. She's putting up a storm. You hear her? Y'all hear her? She's purring like crazy. She's a little sweetheart. So y'all probably remember Snow, right? Snow is her mama. Snow was also very, very mean to Arya. She was becoming like more and more wild and such. Well, it was like honestly a little bit of time period like after my birthday. Well, she was a little thing and run around and just, she was little. But Snow was starting to get wild. I forgot the actual technical term, feral, I think. Yeah, she was starting to get feral. So she was outside a lot. She was going like hunting by herself and stuff, like for mice and stuff, even trying to bring it into the house and stuff. And she honestly got really ripped. She was a big cat. She got jacked. So she was running all around on the land out back and stuff. It was a given. But with that land, there was a few nights where honestly I feel like I heard like the howling of like coyotes and such. It was like way back in the distance, but that still means like they're there. And then long story short, I think she just went wild, and then you know, you know. So it's been something, that I didn't want to come to terms with it, but you put two and two together, you just kind of know. But still got her. She's a sweetheart. Like Snow at first was a sweetie, and then she started being mean. But Arya, she's a big time home cat. She's a sweetheart. She's like the sweetest kitty ever, and she's so adorable. And yeah, saying hi to y'all. What's good? But yeah, she's my favorite cat ever. Like when I was younger, I didn't really like cats that much. I don't want to be real. I was always a dog person. I was like, cats are really weird because they do the weird like lick their leg crap. Like I don't know, like how they lick their leg. They have their leg like way above their head still. I don't know. It freaks me out a little bit. Even when she does it, I'm like. But yeah, man. Let's see here. If you're gonna live stream the Burst very final episode, wear a tuxedo in front of your hoodie. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like get a tux. I don't even own a tux really. But yeah. But anyways, man, I just can't thank y'all enough for real. All the love and support you guys have been showing. Like I'll never be able to thank you enough. I'm gonna say it like till the day I die for real. Like y'all are the goats. You guys are amazing and thank you so much. Let's see here. Let me tell you this, Hideki Sanada is coming up with the finale, and we are so close to the end of DB. And they're going to put all their eggs in one basket for it. The last season, they're going to go out with something special. They always do absolutely insane editing for the final battles, like the build-up for them and such. Even like the pseudo final battle and the final battle. Like, they're going to be epic, and I can't wait to see like the build-up they have, because they're going to be insane. They're going to be absolutely bonkers. And I'm all here for it. But, yeah. So, let's see. Hopefully, he's going to come up with something fire. Oh, for sure, man. I'm really hoping it's an endgame feel. Like, even more so than season 5 was. It felt like season 5 was like the first step towards that, but they didn't go the full distance that they could have with it. I'm hoping that season 7 is where they go that full distance. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this off. Again, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for all the love and the support. Hopefully soon you'll be seeing some random booster unboxings. So yeah, trying to get caught up on some of the products and stuff. Now, well, almost having the home out of the way. Just bear with me till the end of the month. I get into February, things are going to return to regularly scheduled. I'll be on the lookout for everything, just with the home and such, the whole situation right now, focusing on that big time. But I have gotten things, because, I'll work in No Play Makes Kimbo a dull boy and have my check going for the home anyways. I deserve to treat myself with what remains. So, yeah. Saving up just a little bit and gotten a few things. Some of these things are bakugan. Some, like I said, be Beyblade on the way. But it's going to be epic. So definitely stay tuned. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, with the new episode coming out, well, now it's Thursday, but a new episode coming out on Friday. You already know I'm gonna have off, so I will be doing the episode reaction right then. So I guess it's like 2 in 1, because you're getting one now, and then like in a couple days you're gonna get another reaction. So that's a good thing. Like, just being absolutely flabbergasted and just with everything, But yeah, also. Stay tuned for some more Ice Stadium battles. Honestly, the Ice Stadium is getting like ripped big time. I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm gonna try to fix this one. If I can't, I'll make another one. Might take a little bit to do it, but it's supposed to get really cold this weekend, so should make for perfect conditions to make another one. But anyways, that's going to do it, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, until next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot. I'm up out of here.